We work a lot with ambitious entrepreneurial businesses around helping them shape their strategy to ensure future success. And in a recent survey we conducted, we found that less than a third of businesses actually had a strategy which they felt would be future-proof. And if we think of everything that businesses have been through the pandemic and through other disruption that goes on, in some ways that's surprising, but when you actually start talking to the businesses, you suddenly realise there are some basic steps that they don't take which could actually help improve chances of success. The first common problem we tend to find is that businesses often set a vision and think that that's a strategy. And we all have our own biases, so we tend to talk about one specific area. Maybe it's our products, maybe it's about our new markets we can be operating in. And that gets sent as a very clear message of what we're looking to do in the future. But the reality is that that has to be converted into something that impacts all areas of the business. The second issue that we tend to find is a real common one, that the biggest barrier to growth is talent and people. And I'm sure everyone recognises that piece. And so it becomes really important to make sure that the people you've actually invested in and aligned to what you're trying to achieve. So it's really important to put in place a coherent people plan and look at the resources and talent that you need for the future. But the other piece is by being really clear about that vision and that purpose, it helps with the attraction and retention of people to mean that you actually can achieve those plans. One of the common challenges that businesses face when setting the strategy is they can often be very inward looking and look at what they know today. But the reality is that your customers and your markets are constantly shifting and changing. And therefore it's really important as part of that setting of a strategy to think about those future needs. As the quote goes, it's important to play to where the hockey puck is going to be, not where it is at the moment. And that's how you can ensure success going forward. When we think back to those business owners who reported in that opening survey, the 2/3 that don't believe that they actually have a strategy that is future-proof, the reality is that those strategies that have been set have never actually been followed up on. They've not ensured that people are doing the things that are needed, and they've not actually tracked performance against those budgets. It's not infrequent to hear a business owner say, "I set a strategy, I've moved on from there." Set the strategy, make sure people understand what it means for them across the whole of your organisation, and track and monitor it. That's why it's really important to make sure you've got the right systems in place and that you're also creating the right KPIs, the key performance indicators that will tell you quickly if there are underlying problems that need further intervention. Another question to ask yourself is, are you in any way limiting the scale and the scope of any future strategy within your business? Many of us have helped to actually grow our organisation to a certain point. But actually, the most successful businesses often bring in external people to help them think about what could be done and the future potential. If you're sat there thinking that I'm not quite sure that my strategy is future-proof, or you're not sure that you're going to achieve the success that you're really wanting to achieve, please just reach out to us, because we'd be very happy to talk to you about how businesses really overcome the challenges and ensure successful strategies going forward, and take you through some of the many pitfalls that we see out there for other businesses like yours.